My name is Mancheri MC, your number one. Who am I here with?
I'm on Grace Nadi, the head girls prefect of Presbyterian Senior High School.
Oh,
Mampong,
okay.
Ichiape.
Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
All right, so what we want to have the discussion around is unemployment after school.
Okay.
People think that after university, you have to be employed automatically, get a good job, right?
Yeah.
Buy your car, get married, travel, and then live your whole life. But then people are always getting it wrong because employers are saying that people don't have the needed skills. I want to ask you, what is your whole understanding of this whole thing, or what is your 2 cents on this whole issue? Yeah.
So basically, understanding that we're talking about the practical skills and the certificate.
Okay.
I'd say certificates are like the map, and the practical skills are the vehicle. Although you can have a great vehicle, but you get lost if you don't have a map. The certificate paves the way for you to put your skills on the pedestal that leads you to success. That's what I'll basically say. Talking about unemployment, we have qualifications. When we go to school, we acquire certificates, and these certificates give us the requirements we need, or they push us to know that this is the field we can work in, this is the field we can work in. It's not really about I've completed school, I have a certificate, but I don't have a job. It's about your certificates. Where can your certificate get you to? If your certificate fits for the type of job you want to do, will it be able to earn you the salary you want to get when you're actually working in that
Yeah.
field? Yes, that's what it's about. And talking about practical skills, it doesn't mean that when you complete school, you have a certificate, you should just sit at home doing nothing. The theoretical knowledge we learn helps us to actually understand what goes into practical skills and then actually put our head, our heart, and our hands together to actually create something. That's why we have people out there who sit at home and be like, no, I don't want to be living this kind of life. I want to do something to help myself. Yes, I can have a certificate, but then I also need to start from somewhere. Napoleon Hill once said that you don't need the right tools and equipment to start. You have to start with what you have, and time will provide the needed tools as it goes by. So that's what I basically want to say.
So, because the reason I'm saying this is that there are students that learn IT, but
Yeah.
they've never seen computer before. I mean, going around the country, we've seen deprived children. They learn IT. They show them that when you click on a mouse, the sound is ta 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 or tita tita or whatever. But then they've never seen one before. So it means that practical skills is more important than just certificate, or it complements one another.
Both complement each other. The practical skills over here in education, our education system, it's a 70 to 30% ratio. 70% goes into our theoretical knowledge, which is the certificates that we earn, and then 30% goes into the practical skills over here. Now, you need the theoretical knowledge to actually be able to get deeper understanding, to know what you are doing when it comes to the practical aspect. That's why first we teach these are the steps to create a folder. Then we place a computer before you and tell you what step
To
one.
yeah,
That's how it goes. So they both complement each
one
other
another.
because if there's no theoretical knowledge, then there's no need for practical
Yeah.
skills because you need to know how you are going to use your practical skills. You can't just get up and say, I want to build a car. You definitely have to study about it. What do I need to bring together to build the car? So I'd say both ways, the certificate and the practical skills complement each other.
Okay.
They go hand in hand.
So limiting it to what you guys learn in school. What program are you studying again?
General art.
General arts.
Yes.
What are your options? The electives, what are they?
My electives, government,
Government,
history,
history,
literature, and French.
literature, and French.
Yes.
So I mean, have you learned anything about Parliament?
Parliament, yes.
Have you been to the Parliament before?
Nope, I haven't, but then I've had the opportunity to actually do a mock parliament session.
Okay. So, but you understand how even the judiciary system work?
Mm, fair enough. At least I can see what I've learned from my theoretical knowledge in school would give me a fair idea of how it works.
The reason why I'm asking you this is that maybe some who say I went to high school. I completed in 2008, probably like 18 years ago. Okay, at West Africa Senior High School. There are some of the theory that we learned, and we never saw the practical aspect of it. That's why I'm asking you that. I don't know the current situation now, but do you think that you students have enough items or things to that will more or less like complement the theory aspect? Because you said you do government and all, you learn a lot of history and learn a lot of theory, but the practical aspect, do you have enough equipment for that, or I don't know, you have to do it on your own. How does it work?
How does it work? You see, talking about what you just said right now, you can yeah. Some students would say yes, we
Mm.
do not have everything we need in terms of the practical aspect.
Mm.
Others would say we're just fine. It's
Hmm.
not about always having everything you need at the moment.
Okay.
When you learn something in the theoretical aspect, you have to learn to apply it in your life.
Okay.
When it comes to theory, you are learning, you need to understand the concept, the building principles. Maybe you haven't been to parliament before. I'm a government student, I haven't been to the parliament house before. But then when I come to the school setting, I need a practical knowledge over here.
Mm.
So I can take a visit to maybe the DC, the disciplinary committee, where they are solving issues and see how things work over there. That's when I'll see how the theoretical knowledge I actually study, the concepts I studied are being applied in my everyday life.
Yeah.
So it's not just about getting the specific tool you need, it's about knowing how to apply it and understanding the concept no matter where you are.
Yeah, because right now in the field of HR, right,
Yeah.
they are going for skills based individuals because they know that you can have a certificate. I mean, people say that they have the certificate, but then they lie on the job. The person might say, oh, on their CV, competencies, they write IT, and then they write OAB are skilled in Microsoft Suite, which is the Office, Excel, PowerPoint, Word, and whatnot. You give them an Excel spreadsheet or something to work on, then they can't. So right now I'm just telling you that they are diving more into practical skills. Now let's talk about the issue of AI, artificial intelligence. What do you understand by that? Do you think that AI is replacing human knowledge, or you think it's rather helping?
I'd say AI is actually helping us. I wouldn't say AI is generally replacing human knowledge. AI was developed by a human being, so you
Mm.
can't say it would come and replace
Uh-huh.
human knowledge. AI is only a complement to the human knowledge. It
Mm.
helps you access a wider range of information. If you are to study very well,
Mhm.
when people use AI would give you the answers you desire. But then when you search deeper, you'd actually have to put the facts that AI has given you together to actually come out with the answer you actually need. That's why even though when we take research, we actually go on AI to search for something, we still sit down to evaluate everything we've done to get it. So AI is rather helping human intelligence and not replacing it. The
So,
idea of saying AI is
uh-huh.
replacing human intelligence, I think, is something that should be debunked because you can't sit at home and tell me you've taken your phone to search something, so AI is replacing your
Mm.
intelligence. The same AI that is helping you access information is the same way your brain works. Your brain needs to be fed with knowledge so that it's combined with understanding. That's what will give you wisdom. So you also have to learn because the one who programmed the AI has given it sources where it can access answers for any question you ask. So what's the problem with you also sitting down to learn and also be able to solve those problems?
I like the deep thoughts, because when it comes to, let's say, websites,
Yeah.
initially building a website can take you like months. But I am telling you on authority that you will key in some prompt, and you can build a website within 30 minutes. Just prompt, pa, 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 pa. 30 minutes. Even CV, you can just input the job description, the things you want to be on your CV. Within a split second, probably like 45 seconds, you have a fully fetched CV. But for you, you are saying that the AI will rather help the human intelligence to blossom. Okay. So AI is not making us lazy. Is that what you're saying?
It depends on how
How
we
you
are
use
using
it.
it. Yes. Depends on how we are using it.
How do you use AI?
How do I use AI? I only use AI when I need more knowledge or more understanding, or I want to have a wide access of information at my fingertips. That's how I use AI. I don't depend on AI solely for the answers. For example, if I'm given a question, I need to check how do I understand this concept with everything I've learned? What can I apply? What principles can I bring together to show that, okay, this is what is needed over here?
Yeah.
Once I'm done with my personal work, I'll see and be like, let me actually get information from the internet, the AI. Then I'll actually do research and then I'll check, okay, I made mistakes here. Let me put this here, let me put this here, and then my work is done. That's how you're supposed to use it. If you solely depend on AI to get your work done, there's no authenticity, there's no reality or originality that comes with your work. There's a difference when a machine does something for you and then when someone you do it yourself. If you check, the products that are made by machines are sold at cheaper prices, but those that are actually
I
made
made
by
by
the
human
hands,
beings,
the
yeah.
human beings, they are more expensive
More
because
expensive.
there's this authenticity, originality, there's this natural feel that comes with it that this is actually my work, something that someone cannot replicate or do exactly
So
as it is.
what is your favorite AI tool?
My favorite AI tool. I can't really pick a favorite though because I'm not really a type of person that solely uses AI
Yeah,
most of the
but
time.
which of the AI apps do you use?
The AI. Okay, I'd say I like Meta AI a lot.
Okay. From
Okay.
Facebook.
Yeah, from Facebook, the Meta
Okay.
AI. I think it's good.
Mm.
Although sometimes when I actually take my time to do research on it, I realize that this information they gave me here would have rather fit better with the one down here. This would have actually gone deeper with this.
Okay. Because folks, listen, how old are you again?
17.
17. And you are in high school.
Yes.
You see how the mindset is working. So for me, if we have people like this who are the ones going to handle the future, then it means that Ghana is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she thinks that you need to have skill set rather than just mere certificate. Look, that is why there are people who say that they are experts in customer relationship management. But then when you go to the banking hall, they can just chuckle. You even go to the reception of a hotel, they can just chuckle. They have the set, but they don't have the skill. And so my last question that I want to ask you is that do you think that the young people are using social media very well? Why? Because in there I know China, you see that there's this young person, 16, 15, 17. Her nudes are trending on Telegram. Her nakedness is somewhere. Whereas people are making thousands of dollars on YouTube, Instagram, and other things. People's sole business right now is content creation. I'm asking you, do you think that we are really using social media well, especially the young people? And how best should they use social media?
Yes. Social media is basically a tool in the hands of a user. As our elders always say, the user determines the result. Yes, people are actually making it big on social media, and we see others actually doing a lot of stuff that do not actually make sense. But personally, I always say that before you actually want to use social media, you need to tell yourself that what I want to use social media for, it should actually impact my life and the life of others positively. Most of the young people out there are being influenced negatively. They don't really know what it takes to be on social
So,
media.
like by peer pressure?
Peer pressure. Yes, peer pressure also factors, but I would say negative peer pressure so that we don't actually get positive peer influence getting entangled into this whole conversation. The positive peer influence would help you to navigate your way and use social media wisely, while the negative ones would lead to bad results. Yes, I'd say for the younger generation or this generation, the upcoming ones, we need to actually expose them to the truth, not hide it from them. We need to tell them the reality of things, make them understand that doing this would lead to this, doing this would lead to this. How should you use something? What do you strive to attain in this life? Because I want to actually grow up one day and have a child and be like, my child is actually using social media to make a positive impact in the world, and not have a child whose news are actually trending all around the world for people to be celebrating her. So the user determines the result. So before we can say we are using social media wisely, we need to educate the user of the social media platform.
Yeah, but then we also need to let people understand that not everything that you see on social media is
True.
true, is
Yes.
real. Some are just for clickbaits.
Yes.
Some are just for you to like their post. Listen, some even go for phone boxes, right? Just to show people that they are doing well. Some even borrow others' clothing and all of that. And you see, it hurts me so much because during our time, social media wasn't like that. But right now, it is rather destroying than building because I don't understand why somebody who is 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, you will post your nudes on social media when you have your whole life ahead of you. Because there is a saying that the internet never forgets. So
Yes.
the internet will never forget. One day when you are somewhere, they'll pull it and then show you that you want to be a minister. This is your sex tape. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So,
Yes.
folks, she's the what's your position again?
Head girl.
Head girl at Mampong Presby Senior High School. Very affable, very vocal, and your tense. What's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject. I'd say literature.
Literature. Yeah, because your tenses are spot on, and for me, we need more of you. What are you aspiring to become in the future?
I want to go into law or journalism, but I'll start with law, then I'll break into journalism
Yeah,
because I need all those qualifications to get me where I want to be.
I feel like you do great there. I want you to look into the camera in a space of 30 seconds.
Okay.
Please advise your peers. Talk to them for me.
Okay. So, viewers, I want to advise you all that in this world, you just don't need practical skills, you just don't need certificates. You need both to complement each other. In the journey of success, there'll be many negative influences, there'll be positive influences, but you have to set your mind straight and know that this is what I want to strive to become. And no matter what happens, I will definitely make it, and I'm going to have a positive impact in the life of others. Don't follow any negative influence, and don't let anything break your spirit, because the confidence that is taking you, the confidence that you're going to have when you become successful.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, my name is Machedi MC, your number one. Listen, this is Main Podcast. It's a youth platform where we educate, we entertain, and then we advise.
Yeah,
It's been a pleasure.
pleasure
Thank you
is
so
mine.
much for speaking to us. And guys, those of you who are about writing your BC, choose Mampong Presby Senior High School. All right. My name is Manchedi MC. We out. Thank you. Main podcast. All right.